If you're looking to make your Pyro or Hydro teams hit significantly harder, Citlali might be one of the strongest supports you can pull. She provides powerful buffs, resistance shred, and even a shield, but does that make her worth pulling? Without wasting any time, let's break down exactly what she does, how she plays, and where she fits. Citlali is an off-field cryo support who scales primarily with elemental mastery. She provides three main things: off-field cryo application, pyro and hydro resistance shred, and shielding. Her rotation is extremely simple. Start by using her elemental skill, which grants a shield and allows her to enter the Night Soul's blessing state. After that, cast her elemental burst to gain additional Night Soul points. Then swap into your next character. But here's the first important thing to understand. Citlali's cryo application only occurs while she has at least 50 Night Soul points. This makes using her burst every rotation important if you want consistent cryo application and reaction uptime. It's also worth mentioning that Citlali's resistance shred isn't always active. To trigger it, your team needs to activate cryo reactions such as melt or freeze. Once triggered, enemies lose 20% of their pyro or hydro resistance. This is exactly why Citlali performs so well alongside pyro and hydro DPS characters. As for her shield, I treat it as a bonus rather than the main reason to use her. While it does provide useful interruption resistance and survivability, dedicated defensive supports like Zhongli, Layla, and Lanyan offer significantly stronger shielding. So overall, Citlali is extremely easy to play, requires very little field time, and provides an incredible amount of offensive utility. Most of Citlali's utility comes from her elemental skill. It provides a shield and enables her cryo application, which makes it your highest priority. Her elemental burst should be level 2nd, while her normal attack can be left for last. Citlali's best in slot weapon is Starcaller's Watch. As a signature weapon, it's tailor-made for a kit, providing a massive amount of EM while also granting powerful team-wide damage buffs. For more accessible options, Thrilling Tales is still one of her strongest weapons thanks to the massive 48% attack buff it provides to your DPS. Aetherlight Spindaloot is another excellent choice, offering both EM and energy recharge for smoother rotations, and Sacrificial Fragments provides a large amount of EM while helping with shield uptime and energy generation. As for Mappa Mare, it's perfectly usable as a craftable option. However, it's generally outperformed by Thrilling Tales, Sacrificial Fragments, and most premium alternatives, so only consider it if your catalyst options are limited. Citlali's best artifact set is 4-piece Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City. The 2-piece effect provides additional energy which helps with the ER requirements. Meanwhile, the 4-piece effect grants a massive 40% damage bonus to your team, making it her best overall support option. If another character is already holding Scroll, then 4-piece Tenacity of the Millelith is a strong alternative. The team-wide attack buff remains valuable for many of her teams. But if neither of those are available, 4-piece Instructor can still perform surprisingly well. The large Elemental Mastery buff is useful in melt teams. Just keep in mind that it's a 4-star artifact set, meaning it naturally has lower stats. For main stats, you'll want an Elemental Mastery or Energy Recharge Sands, an Elemental Mastery Goblet, and an Elemental Mastery Circlet. But if your ER requirements have been met and you'd like more personal damage, Cryo Damage and Crit Pieces can also be considered. For substats, prioritize Energy Recharge until you meet your requirements, then Elemental Mastery, and finally Crit Stats. As a general benchmark, aim for at least 600 Elemental Mastery while maintaining roughly 170 to 200% energy recharge depending on your team, with anything beyond that simply being extra value. Citlali works best alongside Pyro and Hydro carries that can consistently trigger melt or freeze reactions. Her highest damage team is Mavika, Jilonen, Citlali, and Bennett. Here's why it works. Citlali enables consistent melt reactions while providing pyro resistant shred and powerful team buffs. Jilonen adds even more resistant shred and damage amplification, while Bennett supplies both healing and a massive attack buff. Together they create one of Mavika's strongest teams, but if you don't have Mavika, Arlecchino can also fill in the same role. For freeze teams, consider Skirk, Furina, Escoffier, and Citlali. This premium freeze team combines Furina's powerful buffs with Escoffier's cryo and hydro support, while Citlali contributes shielding, cryo application, resistant shred, and additional team buffs. If you don't have Skirk, Neuvillette can also perform extremely well in this slot. C1 adds extra EM scaling damage whenever teammates attack, significantly increasing Citlali's team support and overall damage output. C2 grants 125 EM to Citlali and 250 EM to her teammates, while improving her shielding and increasing her pyro and hydro resistance shred by another 20%. C3 adds 3 levels to her elemental skill, while C4 provides additional cryo damage, energy generation, and Night Soul restoration during combat, improving both damage and consistency. C5 adds 3 levels to her elemental burst. And finally, C6 greatly increases Citlali's personal damage, while granting substantial pyro and hydro damage buffs to the entire team. Citlali's best constellation is C2. C1 provides a noticeable increase to both her personal damage and team support, but C2 is where she gains a massive jump in overall value thanks to the additional EM, stronger resistance shred and improved shielding. For most players however, C0 already provides everything you need. So with all of that covered, is Citlali actually worth it? If you regularly play Pyro or Hydro DPS characters, Citlali is one of the strongest support units you can add to your account. Her combination of cryo application, resistance shred and shielding makes her incredibly valuable across both melt and freeze teams. However, if you rarely play Pyro or Hydro carries or can't consistently trigger melt and freeze reactions, her value drops considerably. If this helped you out, consider liking the video and subscribing to get the channel to 1000 subs. But as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.